not in the medical report. Obviously, it's not something that the president is dealing with. Has the president been treated for Parkinson's? No. Is he being treated for Parkinson's? No, he's not. Is he taking medication for Parkinson's? No. So those are the things that I can give you full-blown answers on, but I'm not going to confirm a specialist, any specialist that comes to the White House out of privacy.
Well, for more on this, we're joined from Birmingham Live by David Dunn, Professor of International Politics at the University of Birmingham. David, it's another extraordinary step in an already extraordinary story taking place in the United States. Joe Biden's doctor feeling he needs to come out and state that the US president is fit for office, but so many other signs suggest that he is not.
Where we are is in uncharted territory. The debate has really robbed Democrats and the country at large of confidence that Biden has the mental ability to carry on. A New York Times poll said 74% of the population don't think he's capable of being president right now, let alone for another 4 years. This aggressive response by Biden with letters to congressmen, the statement from his doctor, phone calls to early morning TV shows and the like are an attempt to reassure his own party at a time when he ought to be actually appealing to the wider country as a whole. He clearly has problems, and these problems haven't gone away with his attempts to reassure them.
Yes, well, they haven't, have they? Because Adam Smith, a leading House Democrat, has today become the latest in a series of Democrats to say that Joe Biden should not stand. It feels like it's a dripping tap that may not stop. How do you see this playing out? And if Joe Biden did somehow step down, who would replace him?
Well, again, we're in uncharted territory, so there is no process for this, and it's made much more difficult by the fact that the sitting president clearly is reluctant to be removed. But what you have is a growing wave of pressure, particularly within Congress, where they fear that because of concerns over his health, turnout in November will be very low, which would affect them in their congressional House and Senate races and governors' races and the like. And of course, the consequences of that would be that Donald Trump would win not just the presidency, but actually have control of all branches of government. He already has control of the Supreme Court. So the stakes are regarded as massively high and just too risky to allow Biden to continue. He's saying, I'm fine, I'm the one qualified to beat Donald Trump in November. But actually, most Democrats now don't believe that, and therefore they're plotting to try and find a way to remove him. Now, they've got 6 weeks before the Democratic convention in Chicago, and they're biding their time. They're waiting for him to trip up again. They're waiting for opinion polls to come in that show that he is not likely to beat Trump. Trump and Biden have been on a par at a level numbers in opinion polls really for the last 3 years until the debate. And
Indeed.
Now, importantly, the 6 to 8% gap in those polls show that Biden would lose, and therefore the pressure to get rid of him remains.
Yeah, it does indeed. It's going to be an interesting 6 weeks. David, thank you very much indeed. Pleasure to have you on the show.